So, Chase, how does a skeletal muscle contract?
Well, Ryan, I'm glad you asked. I can show on this diagram here. So what happens is, the brain sends a nervous impulse down the spinal cord to a motor neuron. The motor neuron sends a signal to the sarcomere, which is a basic unit of muscle contraction. So we shall zoom in to show the attachment point of the motor neuron and the sarcomere. The rounded tips of the motor neuron are called an axon terminal, which have synaptic vesicles that hold the neurotransmitter acetylcholine. The acetylcholine is represented by the glitter, and then the acetylcholine would be released into the synaptic cleft through exocytosis. The synaptic cleft is the space between the sarcolemma and the axon terminal. And then the acetylcholine would then be received by marker proteins that are along the sarcolemma to open up the T-tubules for the motor neuron. The T-tubules allow the nervous impulse to travel through the sarcoplasmic reticulum. Calcium ions will then diffuse from the sarcoplasmic reticulum into the sarcoplasm and reaches the sarcomere. The calcium ions will bind to the troponin, causing it to change its shape and allowing the myosin heads to attach to the actin. In this model, the orange balls represent actin, the green pipe cleaner represents tropomyosin, and the pink balls represent troponin. And then the purple straws represent myosin. So what happens is, the myosin myofilaments will bind to the exposed sites on the actin. Right there. Forming a cross bridge, the ADP, which is adenosine diphosphate, and a phosphate are released from the myosin. Okay. Then adenosine triphosphate binds to the myosin, causing it to release the actin. The ATP will then split into ADP and P to allow this process to occur again. Okay, the myosin will continue to pull the actin to shorten the sarcomere, which is otherwise known as contraction. And that's how a muscle contracts.
Thanks, Chase. Now I know how my muscles contract.